I grabbed Charlie's collar, had him drive the collar down, but he jerked out of my grasp. He barked even louder. He reached for his collar again and tugged him toward me. His nails scraped the floor as he pulled away. The more I tugged his collar, the harder Charlie fought. He swung his head sharply from side to side and started to growl. "Easy, boy," said softly. "Easy." Nothing worked. Finally, Clark helped me drag Charlie into the living room, where I started to sit down. "What do you think is wrong with him?" Clark asked. We stroked the dog's head. "I don't know." I stared down at Charlie. Restless now, he turned in circles. Then he sat, then turned in circles again and again. And I just don't get it. He's never done that before, ever.
Come on, keep reading.
Sorry. Clark and I decided to wait in the living room with Charlie while Mom and Dad finished eating. We weren't hungry anymore. "How's that dog of yours?" Grandpa came in and sat down next to us. He ran his wrinkled fingers through his thin gray hair. "Better," Clark answered, putting his glasses up. "Pecker?" Grandpa heard. "Sure, if you think that'll help." "Those things smell good, and they taste good." After dinner, Mom and Dad, Grandma, and Grandpa talked about practically everything that happened that day. Saw each other 8 years ago. Clark and I were bored, really bored. "Can we, watch television?" Clark finally asked. "Oh, sorry, dear," Grandma apologized. We don't have television." Clark glowered at me, as if it was my fault. Why don't they call Walmart?" I suggested. "I don't know, they're the biggest nerds in our neighborhood, and Clark's best friend. Remind him to pick up your new comic." "Okay," Clark grumbled. Where's the phone?" "In town." Grandma smiled weakly. "We don't know many people still alive. Don't pay to."
Doesn't pay to
"Have a phone, Mr. Donner. At the general store, he takes messages for us." "Haven't seen Donner all week," thought.
Oh.
Grandpa added, "Our car broke down. Should be fixed soon. Any day now. No television, no phone, no car. The middle of a swamp. This time it was my turn to do it again. Any day now. No television, no phone, no car. The middle of a swamp. This is my time to glower at Mom and Dad." I put on my angriest face. I was sure they were going to take us to Atlanta with them now. Turley's absolutely sure that Dad glanced at Mom. He opened his mouth to speak. Then he turned toward me. He shrugged an apology. Party. Guess it's time for bed. Grandpa checked his watch. You have to get an early start, he said to Mom and Dad. Tomorrow you're going to have so much fun. Grandma assured. Clark and me. Yes, indeed, Grandpa agreed. This is a big old house. It's great to explore. You have a real adventure.
Bunny, pay attention.
And I'm going to bake my famous rhubarb pie. Grandma exclaimed. You kids can help me. You love it. It's so sweet. Your teeth will fall out after one bite. I heard Clark gulp. I groaned loudly. Mom and Dad ignored us. They said good night and goodbye. They were leaving real early in the morning, probably before we got up. We followed Grandma up the dock, creaky old steps, and down the long wing hall to our room on the second floor. Clark's room was right next to mine. I didn't have a chance to see what it looked like. After I went in, Grandma quickly whispered me to my room. My gloomy room. I set my suitcase down next to the bed and glanced around. The room was nearly as big as a gym. A gym. What's a gym?
A place where you go to exercise.
Oh. It didn't have a single window. The only light came from the dim yellow bulb in a small lamp next to the bed.
Bunny, pay attention.
A handmade rug covered the floor, worn thin in spots. Its rings of color were
dingy.
What was that? Come here.
No, let's finish. This is the end of the chapter here.
A wrapped wooden dresser sat against the wall. Opposite the bed, it leaned to one side. The drawers hung out. A bed lamp, a dresser. Only 3 pieces of furniture in this huge, windowless room. Even the walls were bare. Not a single picture covered the dreary gray paint. I sat down on the bed. I leaned against the bars of the iron headboard. What is a headboard?
This is a headboard. The board that's at the top of your bed.
I ran to my fingers over the blanket. Scratchy wool that smells of mothballs. No way, I'm going to use that blanket, I said. Out loud, no way, but I knew I would. The room was cold and damp. I began to shiver. No weird face, Mama.
All right.
I quickly changed into my pajamas and poured his smelly old blanket over me. I twisted and turned, trying to get comfortable on the lumpy mattress. I stared up at the ceiling and listened. to the night sounds of the creepy old house. Strange creaking noises that echoed through the old walls. They heard the howls from an animal house on the other side of the wall. The sad howls from the swamp. I sat up. Where are they coming from? Clark's room?
Uh-oh.